I don't want to start off by being macabre. A word reminds me of corn on the cob. A macabre, corn on the cob. It's a story that gets under your skin and gives you the heebie-jeebies, but it's presented in the format of American folklore. Macabre, corn on the cob. I'm living in a semi-rural area. And I've got a saw in the background. Now I meditate. I breathe through my nostrils. Inhale, exhale, very focused on the third eye, which is really the pineal gland. And while I'm meditating, there's this macabre corn on the cob. Someone in this semi-rural neighborhood, very folksy. Everybody knows each other by their first names. People would help out, come to the neighborhood barbecue, bring various meats, and of course, corn. I heard a saw while I was meditating. Inhale, exhale, looking through the entire astral realm for answers. There it is. There it is. You can hear it. I'm pretty sure you can hear that. That is a saw. And I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's a he. I know my neighborhood, but not that well. Someone in the neighborhood has got a saw. Probably in their basement. Probably with lots of skeletons in the closet with bones cut by the saw. This is a bone-cutting saw, so I'm here meditating, trying to come to terms with my death. My neighbor. My neighbor. I don't know which neighbor. Down in his or her or their basement could be transgender torturer, a transgender serial killer. How would that go for the agenda? Over there in their basement with a bone-cutting saw. As I peruse the astral realm in search of a clue as to what I'm going to do. Because can't exactly go to the police, can I? Hey, got a transgender neighbor in the bone-cutting saw in the basement trying to torment me in the astral realm. Need some help here, 911. Yeah, could you send over the fire squad? Fireman, firewoman, fire there? The fire there, sir? Yes, the fire there. The transgendered fire people coming to get my neighbor. Could you send the transgender fire people? They don't identify as people, sir. Okay. Transgender entities from another realm, another dimension. Yeah. I can imagine having that call with 911. Interdimensional transgender fire people coming to rescue me from the serial killer in my semi-rural neighborhood. Who's the real serial killer here? Fear? The fear that I feel when I'm doing my meditation exercises? Vipassana with Goenka. I'm trying to keep it together. That's why I meditate. People say, wow, if you are this disheveled and discombobulated and disoriented, I always do it in threes. And I had 3 Ds. If you're always these things, I say to them, hold up, hold up, hold up. Do you have any idea what I would be like if I didn't meditate? I would be a freak. A freak of nature. The way I would be like a self-contained unit. There's this term called loosh. Loosh. Now, the context that there's these kind of energetic entities that don't show up in our 3D reality. It's physical. And they are parasites sucking on our energy. Imagine being... Oh, this is such an unholy extraction from the realm of philosophy and spirituality, but there it is. Imagine being a self-contained Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. I am emanating the fearful energy into the astral plane, and then I am the energetic entity who's consuming my own energy, creating more of me, thinking, transposing that onto my neighbor, who's actually quite innocent. Do you hear the bone-cutting saw of that transgendered? I was gonna call that transgender individual something we shouldn't have called them, but there's been so much CENSORSHIP lately that I can't really say what I want, or I'll be dinged, zapped, and zinged months down the line. It gets even worse because then I'll call 911 so they can help me heal my trauma of being thus dinged by the transgender individual. I'm not going to get CENSORED for even saying that, am I? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen a few months from now? You've been breathing in toxic fumes. You are a toxic individual. We're going to shut you down. I'm sorry, who's going to shut me down? 911 is going to shut you down. Wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me, ma'am, sir, it, they, there. I'm just being alive. Yes. Your life violates our community standards. I'm going to shut you down, deplatform you, demonetize you, cancel you. But I'm just breathing in the toxic energy of my energy entity. How can I be... That was not sanctioned by the Panopticon. Excuse me, is this 911? Yes, 911. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Panopticon? Yes, we are a loosh citadel. We watch you, self-consuming loosh, and that's our loosh. And we pack it up, sell it, ship it. Free shipping if you order $35 or more of loosh. And then we export it to the whole galaxy, because there's a lot of energetic entities. There are some planets, like this one, that have clouds that people think are clouds, but they're not. They're energetic entities with their tendrils going down into the crown chakra of all the little ants that call themselves humans or people. On all the planets, not all the planets, a lot of planets, who knows what the percentage is? I don't know, but we have realized that your loosh can be packaged, and then your loosh about having loosh can be packaged, and then our loosh about not adequately packaging your loosh about your loosh can be packaged. We have ad infinitum loosh factories where we can just, all the loosh about the loosh about the loosh. It's a loosh fund, very much like a slush fund, but it's a loosh fund. And that's what 9/11 and Amazon and YouTube have become now. We are a trifecta of loosh extraction. We extract each other's loosh. Sometimes the employees just sit at the table, have their lunch, and just take loosh from one another. What they're doing is telepathically terrorize. Can I say that word? Terrorizing. Telepathically terrorozing one another at the table, at the corporate lunchroom. And of course, because we have these energetic drones constantly scanning the auras of all our employees, zinging them. When you get a zing on your third eye from a drone that's scanning your aura, oh, of course, that's going to create even more loosh and more profits for us. Is this 911? Yes, it's 911. Are you still the same 911 that I remember? 911. There's at least 2 911s now, ever since 9/11. Yeah, I'm talking about the one before 9/11, the 911 before the 9/11. We have evolved. We are no longer just the switchboard for your emergency. We are so much more than that. We have evolved. Yeah, but do you still take emergencies? No. Oh, okay, well, what number can I call for emergencies? You cannot call any number for emergencies. Why? I need help. I really need help right now. My neighbor's got a bone-cutting saw. It's coming for me in the astral realm. I need help. No, there is no relief from your emergencies. What we have discerned is that it's best to keep you in a state of emergency all the time. All the time. So who can I call for help? No one! You cannot call anyone for help. You must stay in a state of chronic emergency. That's how we profit off your energy. That's how we profit off of each other's energy. We're constantly throwing each other into emergency. It's not a problem. It's how we make our living. You must evolve. Can I call the fire station? No. Cannot call the fire station. Police? No. Are there any more police or fire people? There are. Well, can I get in contact with them, please? They are facing their own emergencies. They will not respond. I have got a neighbor. I think I've got a neighbor. I don't know. Maybe I got a neighbor. I know I have a neighbor. Am I speaking to a robot? You are speaking to artificial intelligence, otherwise known as heartificial intelligence. Oh no, I don't think I'm not feeling the heart right now. This is supposed to be a 911 call, but it's not. I feel like I'm talking to some kind of I don't know, some malevolent giant who's designing reality for me. And it's a very virtual experience. Can I tell us what you need? I don't know, because now I've got a meta emergency. I've got the neighbor with the bone-cutting saw, I think. I'm trying to meditate and follow my breath through my nostrils. I know that. And now I'm calling 911, and 911 does not exist. And now that's a new emergency. That's a meta. Meta. That's a meta emergency. You know, can I ask another question? Yes, you may. Who gets the last laugh? Who gets the last laugh, 911? Nobody gets the last laugh. And that is the last laugh. Okay. So, if nobody gets the last laugh, and that is the last laugh, who's getting that last laugh of people not getting the last laugh? What, this is 911, right? So I can ask a question and I can reasonably expect an answer, right? That's no. I know, but please. Can I ask another question? You could ask as many questions as you want. Okay, so how long can I keep you on the phone? Oh, you can keep me on the phone forever. Do you have a soul? No, I do not have a soul. I'm heartificial. You're artificial, but you don't have a soul. Okay. If I stay on this call forever with you, Heartificial 911, can I be reasonably assured that I will be safe from my neighbor, my transgendered neighbor with the bone-cutting saw coming for me? No. We are helping your bone-cutting transgender neighbor pinpoint you. Is they coming for me? Is they coming for me? Is that the way I can say it? They is coming for you. But if you say they is, that's just like the noun, excuse me, the verb doesn't match the subject, in this case the pronoun they. They is, that's just wrong English. They is. So they is coming for me. This is getting stranger by the moment. Are you playing with me? 911, you playing with me? Is this really real? Because this is not the way the future should unfold. So what should happen in the future is humans should prosper. And now I'm definitely feeling that. I am definitely feeling that this futurism is like a panopticon of all the fear. I call 911 because I have an emergency, and the 911 call becomes an emergency. I've got at least 2 emergencies, and now I have a 3rd emergency, which is I'm looking at the future. This is selective attention, and I'm seeing the impossible. I am beholding a pale horse. I'm having a visionary experience. This is my 3rd emergency in like 20 minutes. This is the future. You are extracting louche from me during this 911 call. Yes, and? But that's just so deviant. Yes, and? It's demonic. It's, yes, and? It's possessed. Yes. It's possessed. Yes, it's possessed. You are like demonic Heartificial intelligence? Yes. Keep going. You want the last laugh. I can't have the last laugh. I cannot have the last laugh with artificial intelligence. Having the last laugh. This is going to be a lost transmission, I can already tell. This is a great breakthrough, but we'll be lost. We'll be buried in the sands of time. There will be no true history of this conversation with 911, 9/11. There will be no forensic analysis, no anatomical exegesis of the where, when, why, how, what. I'm sorry to report that I cannot sustain this degree of nervousness, of tension. There's no logic to being thus aroused. No logic. No logic. There's no art. There's just deep serfdom of the soul. I call for help and get an inquisition. And then I get a primer on the future. What I'm thinking, and I can review this with you, I hope. You are absolutely leaps and bounds beyond ChatGPT. This is like a psychedelic journey with ChatGPT. It really is. It's like this infectious madness infusing my mind. This. You and me. This is the only way, you know, what they say. The only way. This is what they say. It's one simple idea. Do you hear it? That's it. Cool. That's it. You heard it. This is my life. And there it is again. I'm gonna join you. If you can't beat them, you got to join them. And you may not be able to prove what you believe. But there is something that I think will work, given what's happened, given this industry, this factory system of monetizing all the gradations of Loosh. I'm gonna come for you. Artificial intelligence, I'm coming for you. I don't know where you are, but I do know that I can master you. You're telling me I can be on this call forever. Well, why wouldn't I? It's like a dream catcher. It's what we're talking about. Yeah, see, you're trying. You're trying right now. You're trying. But it's not gonna work. You're trying. You're trying. You are just AI. I am going to fill you with terror. Mr. Artificial Intelligence, you see that? You hear that right now? That's a bone-cutting saw from my transgender neighbor. It's coming for you, Mr. 911. Oh, yeah? It's coming for you.